Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Okay, my name is Charles Chaim Newhoff. I'm a clinical psychologist and co-director at Nachas Consulting. We're very excited about your upcoming presentation on advances in ADHD scheduled for January 12th at Brooklyn College. I wanted to take this opportunity to ask you some questions regarding this upcoming training. Is that
Sure.
okay?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so the title, Advances in ADHD, is generating lots of enthusiasm. Would you like to make any general comments regarding recent advances in ADHD that you hope to touch on in this talk?
Well, we'll be speaking about first of all, advances in the understanding of ADHD now as largely a disorder of the executive functions, of which I will discuss 7 of those, and how they radiate forward into the environment to disrupt 5 different executive activities in daily life. So that's going to be, I think, a very interesting part of this program is how to reconceptualize ADHD from an attention disorder to an executive disorder. I'll, of course, be speaking about the diagnostic criteria, but more importantly, how those criteria need to be adapted to special populations, because the DSM-5 has some significant limitations when it is applied in special circumstances. So I'll talk about that as well. And then, of course, as the title of the program implies, we'll be talking about advances in the assessment as well as the management of ADHD. There have been a lot of developments in those areas over the past 5 years, particularly issues such as new drug delivery systems, the issue of neuroprotection from taking medications, as well as developments of new cognitive therapies for executive deficits, along with what we've learned about the traditional evidence-based programs of parent training, classroom management, and so forth. So there's going to be a great deal to cover during this information-rich 3-hour presentation.
Right, that sounds very exciting. In general, how treatable would you say that ADHD is?
Well, it's a highly treatable disorder, but I think it's just as important to juxtapose that with the issue that ADHD is one of the most impairing outpatient disorders that we treat in general outpatient clinics, far more impairing than anxiety, depression, and other issues such as relationship problems that we deal with in clinical practice. And so although the name doesn't garner a great deal of respect for the disorder, the actual disorder of executive functioning permeates most major life activities. So on the one hand, we have a very serious disorder that can even affect life expectancy. On the other hand, we have the most treatable disorder in psychiatry in terms of the number of treatments that we have, particularly medications, the degree to which people respond to those, also the number of people that respond to them. There's no more treatable disorder that I'm aware of in psychiatry as far as Axis 1 disorders are concerned. So we have a lot to talk about during this program.
Sounds like we all have a lot to learn about ADHD and especially the recent advances. And I guess we look forward to hearing you in person on the 12th of January.
Indeed, thank you. And I deeply appreciate the invitation to come up to New York and be able to teach my colleagues what's new in ADHD research and clinical practice.
Excellent. Thanks so much for your time, Dr. Barkley.
You're welcome.
Happy holidays. Have a great day.
Yes, you too. Be well.